Hey, look, it's the Sacred Scroll. We haven't seen this since my original season, really. I think I still don't have one anywhere. It's a big deal of an item. It's an item that gives you bonus to your heals. It makes it so you can't really stun people anymore, unfortunately, but it gives your Vestal a big bonus to heals, which is why it was so useful in the first place. And unlike the head that I've been carrying around sometimes, it actually reduces the stress you take instead of increasing it. So that'll be interesting. So I'm going to do something risky that I've never really done before. But what I'm going to try to do is, instead of trying to put these characters in their various buildings for the stress recovery bill, I'm just going to take them straight back into a run and try to recover it myself with the same characters. And I've never done that before, so it's going to be interesting. It does mean that I'm basically going to be camping right off the bat. Good news is more inventory space. Bad news is I can't camp midway through to solve any of my problems if I feel the need. So this will be something new for me. What am I missing here? Shovels. There we go. The idea is to reduce costs by not spending another 6,000 sending them all into the store to get fixed up at the Abbey and the tavern and so on. We'll see how it goes, and I have to rest right away, because if I even go into one place, these people are going to go over the edge.
Sapping all good life from these groves.
Oh, wow.
Let us burn out this evil.
All the more reason to camp immediately. We've immediately scouted almost the entire dungeon. Like half the dungeon. And the secret room with the trapezedrons is there. And that sometimes has an additional item in it, too. So we're going to camp. You can't camp in the first room, apparently. It's illegal. Completely illegal. Well, we're gonna walk over here at this empty room. No. Okay, that's okay. Last gasp. What is that one? +1 speed at low health. Okay. Don't dig up the grave. Come on, man. Well, thankfully we scouted immediately, so we have an empty room over here. So we can go here without fighting. Because if I went into one fight, someone would immediately get hit by a stressful incantation, and this would go back on itself, more or less.
A spark without kindling. A goal without hope.
So quick amount of food here. The main two things I have right now is every rose has its thorn and mockery for stress management. There's also turn back time, which turns back one character's stress by quite a bit. I don't have it yet though. It would cost me several thousand to buy. I'll buy it eventually. It's part of the goal. But I'm using these two. That costs 5. My other one's gonna be Zealous Speech, which also reduces everybody's stress. We'll just start that one off. That'll take us up to 10. Leaving us with one more, which is Encourage, to reduce one character's stress by 15. So we start off with that. Follow up with Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Then I'm going to target somebody with Mockery, who has the lowest stress, hopefully. There we go. And instead of gaining 20 stress, they gain 6, because they have stress reduction bonuses on them, and probably just also got a lucky dice roll at the same time. So now everyone's pretty low, and I'm going to encourage. Do I have a better stress recovery item than that? Well, now if I click on it, oh well, let's just go for it. So now everyone's relatively healthy. The gesture's a little high, bearing the full brunt of the Pagliacci curse. I brought, oh no. So somebody saw me buying items at the beginning of the episode, and they were like, he just picked up 3 torches, and they were waiting for me to notice, and I just noticed. Which is somewhat counter to the whole stress management thing I was just doing, isn't it?
A blazing star is born.
Anyway, we are ultimately gonna have to go that way, because we have to actually clear out this area for the room battles objective. I brought 3 torches. Well, I guess this is going to be an unintentional dark run before long.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading
Just got to commit to it. Pretend you meant to do it.
You
can't really pretend that you brought 3 torches on purpose. You really, buddy? We've been in here for like seconds. Fine. You silly man. We can at least start things off a little bright with the. We can be lit up for 2 fights. A giant ectoplasm. I don't remember ever seeing dark, like blood orange ectoplasms before. I think this one's a new one for me. So we're gonna want to attack the main. Oop, not so much this time. But we're gonna want to hit the big guy in the middle with everything we can. The big guy up front. Because if we kill the guys in the back first, they're just going to turn around and wow, damage. He's just gonna keep multiplying, so we don't want to give him room for that. But his prot and dodge aren't doing me any favors right now. How bad is that blight? 2 per round's pretty negligible. I don't think that environmental traps actually. It kind of feels like they don't get much more dangerous over time. Like they might stay kind of static. But other things get worse, so it's fine. I'm not exactly going to complain. We need this guy to stop. I was going to say breathing, but I don't really know what to say about an ectoplasm. We're up to 9 per round. Let's fix up that damn jester. Oh, what you doing? It's a stun. Awesome. An unsuccessful stun in this case. They're still trying though. That one's reduced speed. That's why he's going last then. So they probably already did that earlier to him. Maybe not. He might just be the slowest regardless. We're going to be switching to party heals now. We're more or less even. Or at least everybody has a decent chunk missing out of them now. They are focused. What did the jester do to piss everybody off? Was it dressing like a jester in the dungeon? Because I kind of get it. I just can't help but notice that he's getting targeted by most monsters on a lot of the fights we're doing lately. The single-mindedness is kind of surprising. Is he going to bleed to death yet? Answer is yes. Okay. Let's help the jester then. There is a heal. That'll make up the difference. Damage all around, huh? Nice. Now there's some turn efficiency for heal. It's like he insulted everyone's mother. Is he gonna die of bleed? Not quite. He's there-ish. Now we gotta work these guys down before they start multiplying. But we've got a little stress recovery work to do though. Homework left over from last session. There we go. I didn't know you could have a zealous accusation hurt the feelings of a skeleton slime blob, but color me impressed. Gotcha. So is this gonna be another run where I get 100 goddamn crests? That was baffling. That was amazing last time. Just how many crests there were. They just kept coming. Oh, a map. What is that gonna? Is it just gonna finish the rest of the dungeon at this point? Like, I already had a super effective scout at the beginning. Wow. Wow, is it gonna do the whole thing? Okay, we now know I've done one fight, and I know the entire dungeon. So, 100% of room battles. That one, and that one. And then the trapezohedron, and then we can just leave at that point. That's the whole dungeon. The end. Oh. Failed to disarm a trap. As a jester.
With a singular purpose.
How embarrassing. Oop. They're forming groups now. Let's get a little AoE in there. Although it might be best not to kill them with with dots because they leave corpses behind, which might make it harder for them to multiply. I'm actually not really sure if it helps their multiplication chance or not. Oh my god, stop dying. You are so much more useful when you're like still breathing and everything. And they're trying so hard to take that tool away from me. This jester pissed everyone off. Maybe he's just really bad at playing Every Rose Has Its Thorn, or maybe he's too good at playing it and everyone's really sick of hearing it. Because I mean, everyone in real life is pretty sick of hearing that song by now, right? It's not a great way to start the day. He's close to going down. I feel like my damage could be better served taking this guy out, as seen there. Just gotta hit this guy. He's gonna multiply, isn't he? No multiply. It's cytokinesis is the multiplication. Let's help with the heals. because some people really need it. Nice. That's 20 health in one turn, and he's gonna die of bleed at the beginning of his turn anyway, so who cares about him? Everyone feel better. So far this is going really well, considering I entered this dungeon with full stress, basically. Just on the verge of going over. This might be good. Maybe it'll fix your stress. Unaffected by this. What if I use holy water? Consecrates the fountain. Yay! She's feeling great. We're making all the best stress calls today. Look at that. Everyone's got one block. This is like the part we're going to refer to later in sepia tones. When we see how bad things get in the next like 10 minutes. We'll flash back to me saying that about how great things are going and how everything's perfect and we've come back and we've left the world in a better state than we found it in and all that other nonsense. And then we starved to death in a ditch covered in lotion. There we go. That's my last torch.
Victory.
Goodbye, torches. I forgot to bring you is really my only excuse. Wow, words. Also, down to my last set of food. That's not encouraging very much either, honestly. So now, now if we have more than one hunger block, we're gonna starve, which is bad for stress and health in its own different way. We've only done a few rooms, but we've already had 2 hunger tiles already, apparently, which is some exceptionally bad luck. But this is pretty good luck.
Wealth beyond measure.
That is always a good sight.
To the brave
And here comes a fight. Oh, a ghoul here to undo. Oh, an entire party of enemies here to undo my stress efforts. Why must you? Why do you only exist to bring me pain?
A decisive pummeling.
He's not going to quite die from that, unfortunately. I could help with that, though. Wow. That is a hell of a crit from a Vestal. 24 damage from a Vestal. Okay, I'll accept that. There we go. That's 2 less grave nibbles at least. That'll help with the stress, but this guy can do a lot, especially since he can attack the entire goddamn party. Oh, 4 is pretty low. Yeah, thankfully we still have the stress damage reduction for 2 more fights. Well, of various strength, depending on which character was which. It doesn't hurt. It does not hurt. Let's go chop this guy up. Never mind. Next time. There we go. Another one of those nice stress healing crits. Not a ton of need to heal right now. I'd rather take down the stress guy quickly before he does anything nasty. And we might just get our wish. Yep.
Cursed champion falls.
Whoa. Okay. Wow.
Low and driven into the mud.
So, to complement last run's weird loot drops, where I had too many, a ton of heirlooms and a weird lack of gold, this time I literally don't have a single gold yet, but I have 9,500 gold worth of gems already in my inventory without a single actual gold coin showing up along the way, which in itself is rather strange. I should check those curios. It'll run my light down, though. What if I just do this one fight real quick? Get this out of the way before our light goes down too much. And then by the time we get to the next room, our light was probably going to go down anyway. Let's get that AoE in. That time it landed. And it bled. Nice. Accusation. Nice. I guess that makes the AoE kind of pointless in the first place. The good news is we're down to just the ghoul already. And his stun resist is 95. That's not a very good chance of success, honestly. Let's go on the attack. Give us the tiniest little hint of bonus heal. I mean, torch. That is an exceptional amount of bleed immediately. Ow. Alright, we're gonna have to fix that up. But hey, no stress attack on the first turn. We might be able to get through this without him doing one at all. Said 14. Oh, his turn already. Well, there's the stress attack. Wow, we were highly resistant to that. Nice. Say goodbye to that though. For the night is dark, long and full of terrors, and
intrinsic
Well, we may have some early... Oh, there's the gold.
inordinate exsanguination be
We've had some
considered
good luck
a
with stress
virtue.
so far. I reduced it down to 0 almost, and we've had the... But now the stress debuffs are about to disappear, unfortunately. There's some gold too.
Reward for a task well
Oh,
performed.
oh no. There goes our food. Yeah, so see, now things are primed to go very poorly for me. Things were going great. I was critting things nonstop, stopping things from even inflicting its stress. We had stress avoiding buffs on our characters to stop the stress from multiplying on us. I got all of my little guitar riffs off and everything. We got tons of gold. Things are going great. Now, my torch is on its way to 0, and we have no supply for it. My debuffs, my buffs that block stress are gone, and now I'm out of food. And we're primed to have another hunger tile again. We've already had 3, so who the hell knows? Left luggage, it has a luck on it. It's mine.
Finding the stuff is only the first
Inventory
test.
space.
Now it must be carried home.
We'll keep the anti-venom because people have already been blighted twice. So here's how it goes. We've got a good hull, we've got a good stress level, we've got a good health level, but now it's getting dark and all of our advantages are gone. And I fully expect somewhere along the, oh god, 5 hallways remaining, 4 hallways if we just count the path to the last room battle, which means I can leave with a successful mission. In those 4 hallways, I fully expect another hunger tile to pop up and totally screw us. What is it? Ooh, more
Glittering
gold. And a torch.
Trinkets and baubles.
One itty bitty torch.
Paid for in
There it
blood.
goes. Goodbye, torch. It was nice knowing you. I just really hope we can avoid getting our party rearranged by an ambush. Oh god, dogs. This can go poorly for us. They like to not get hit ever. And we're bleeding. Hey now. At least we resisted that bleed, but that was a whole wave of stress.
Ringing ears.
Oh, it is going to be time to get nasty with those AoE attacks.
The
Alright.
end approaches.
Oh, so much for that. Yeah, their bleed resistance is actually kind of abysmal. We need to take out the dogs before their rapid fire attacks cause us some serious problems. Calm down. This could go poorly. 7 to 14 is kind of garbage. We'll do single target. Yeah, much higher chance of taking one out, but only a 50% chance of landing at all. Well, we split the difference. I landed the attack, but we did not get the results I was hoping for.
Assault cannot be left unanswered.
A nice AoE from the Jester might take out both of the middle rows this turn, though, if I can land it. Which is a big if. They are gladly trying to stack that bleed as much as they can, too. Oh, they rearranged their party, and we missed anyway. Well, these guys are just being bastards. Although they have primed themselves for a nice, zealous accusation, though. I shouldn't really rely on that landing, though, should I? I should take a hit when I can. There we go.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Damage taken. Wow. I can't even really out heal the bleed at this point. Bandages would definitely be helping right now. Well, fuck me, right? All right. I'm prioritizing these guys. That guy has stress and whatnot in the background, which causes me problems too. But these dogs can actually kill me if I don't deal with them. There's moves I can take to try to reduce stress. Wow, I called this, didn't I? It immediately is shitting all over me. Like, this got so bad. Oh my goodness. And it's all bleed. We're up to 9 per round for 5 rounds. Holy cow. Okay. Come on, man. Just once. Just once. Alright. Fine. That one's still bleeding. It's not going to go down, though. That's a noteworthy victory right there. Just getting one of them out of the way. They just keep stacking bleeds. Holy shit. 6 damage per round for 3 rounds. This is a genuine problem here. I might have to pull out. I might have to just accept all my treasure and get out of here because of how much bleed there is. Did bleed get a buff at some point? I feel like bleed wasn't this scary before. But now it's suddenly a huge problem. I may need to start just bringing a full stack of bandages into every run I ever do now. So I feel like this used to just not be a thing. The hilariously powerful bleeds that stack up on your party. Oh man. I don't know if I can... let's see. After the bleed, she has 1 hit point left. After his bleed, he has -3 hit points left. Doesn't bode well. I'm trying to see if I can stall this, but honestly, the dog is a threat, so I don't know if I can get away with that. That's more money.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
It wasn't overconfidence. I flat out called, hey, we're fucked. And then we were fucked. The end. There's no fights for a while. But I'm literally gonna stand here and bleed to death. Yeah, we're gonna have to start bringing a lot of bandages into these runs. Because these got scary at some point. But I got so much money, so... who cares? Look at all that money. We're out of here. Deal with your stress problems.
Do not ruminate on this fleeting failure. The campaign is long, and victory will come.
Not getting the Sacred Scroll is a bummer, of course, but I got 15 grand from that run. And I didn't even, and I was already a cost-saving measure because I avoided doing stress recovery beforehand, and did it as like a triage method in the middle of this one. So, getting 15k right there, that's pretty great, actually. And then a decent supply of miscellaneous items, although they're mostly deeds, which at this point I'm basically going to want to just trade for other resources for the most part. Once I finish upgrading the roster part of the griping in the guts, reduced heal up camping. Why does Ennui always have to come up all the time? Fine. At this point I'm just increasing the pool of random characters that shows up at the store.
So well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
He's trying to guilt me for my failure. Silence you. I got a bunch of money out of that one. I'm happy.